another edition of the Morning View.
Yes, people. Yes. Stats. Numbers. Because according to certain numbers, Man United's start to the season hasn't been that bad. A couple of points behind Arsenal. I think a point behind Chelsea. Statistically, Man United have had the hardest start to the season. They've played Chelsea, they've played Arsenal, they've played Man City. Big teams, difficult teams. And actually, on 7 points, we got the chance against Brentford to win back-to-back games for the first time, which would be groundbreaking. Again, progress. If you can do that, can you beat Sunderland? That's 3 games into the international break. And all of a sudden, Frank is 2 games away from cutting his hair. 2 games, although that next game will be against Liverpool away. However, my point is, it's been presented to me, and we're going to talk about it today. It's been presented to me that there's stats that are suggesting, after we've beaten Chelsea, which is a difficult game on paper, who are the club world champions for what? All of that. It's not actually that bad. And we are starting to turn a corner. Or is it too early? Is this the same old rubbish? Is this the same thing that we do as United fans all the time? This is what I want to talk about. And I want to go through some of the cases that have been presented online, that have been presented in the media, that have been presented in my WhatsApp groups. And I want to see what's going on here. I want to see what the community thinks. Let me know, yeah? Shout out to each and every single one of you. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to UV if you haven't done so already. I am back. Big up to King Walker. Good to see you, bro. So you're saying we're going to win the league, says Avi. Owen, is that what I'm saying? Is that what these stats are saying? What's going on here?
Yes, it's exactly what Flex is saying. Flex is saying that we're going to win the league. No, it's an interesting one. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe to United View. Let's get to a quick 100 likes. If not for anything, Flex, because today is a very special day.
Why is that?
Do you know why? Wow. September 23rd. Very important day.
What's going on September 23rd?
Wow. Yeah. That's to remind Flex the blank look on his face, the blank look that was on his face. Yeah. I'm not pregnant.
No, Jesus Christ.
I'm not pregnant. No, I'm not sure how that's possible. But if I was, how would I look to lose the baby weight, Flex? Wow, I'd look to get optimized. Roll VT.
Today's video is sponsored by our friends at Oxford Natural and their all-new natural supplement, Optimum Day and Night. Thousands across the UK, USA, and beyond are smashing their health goals with Oxford Natural. Optimum Day gives you steady energy, curbs your cravings, and keeps your metabolism firing all day. Optimum Night helps you relax, get restorative sleep, recover, and keep burning fat while you rest. It's not a magic pill, but it will help you reach your health goals. Check out some of the incredible results. 2 of our own. Owen lost over 100 pounds in 10 months, and KG dropped 30 pounds in 4 months. In 8 months, football legend Michael Owen lost 35 pounds, and Robbie from AFTV, Don Robbie, lost over 80 pounds. And in 6 months, Anita, an award-winning immigration lawyer, lost 44 pounds, and Linda, a law firm executive, lost over 50 pounds. No gimmicks, no needles, just results. Oxford Natural, let's get to work.
Yes, you can get optimized. All you got to do is scan the QR code. Links in the video description is pinned in the chat. You can subscribe and save up to 70% off. All you got to do is use the code UV. You can get your Optimum Day, which for your weight loss goals. You can get your Optimum Night for your restorative sleep. It's a brand new and improved formula, Fleck. Easy for me to say on a Tuesday morning.
Yeah, we were trying to get our bearings. It is. You can smash a like on the video as well. Remember that. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. But more importantly, you can click the link. Like I said, you can save up to 70%. Using UV. Use the code. Use the code. We don't gatekeep. We help you out as well. Use the code. So yes, please do so. And shout out to use the code.
That's what it looked like you were doing on Saturday. It was
the
funny.
other day
When you were talking to the people outside the window, and you were going,
yeah.
like Chelsea scored, you started going. I thought it's gone full time.
Yeah, because
It's gone
they
full
needed
time.
to, they needed to know. They needed to know. So yeah, shout out to Oxford Natural, and of course shout out to Owen. And listen, had it down as tomorrow. Because you even said it last week, and I got that marked. Catching me
Yeah.
up, mate.
Yeah.
And the weekend has come and gone. It's been a weekend, and I know Owen doesn't like big. He's not that guy anyway. However, no, big up to you, and that is a red card. Where's the card for me?
Yeah.
I'm terrible at that, and that's on me. Full accountability. But what we do have to do, even though he won't like it, is big up Owen, because it is his B-day. It is his Bournemouth. It is his birthday. He is another year wiser.
Yeah.
He is another year healthier. He is another year here. He's another year here at UV, and everybody definitely wishes you a top birthday. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. So yes.
Yeah.
How you feeling? Good birthday.
Old.
Saying another year. No, you're not old.
Old. It's, as Marion says there, it's the big 3-0, 30 today. Yeah. Or 40. Depends how you look at it.
No, it's not.
30.
It's not.
30.
It's not.
30.
It's not.
30,
it's not. It's not. It's not.
Yeah.
This is where life begins.
Does it?
This is it.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Fully activated, fully optimized, fully activated.
Well, my club gave me a victory at the weekend. My club gave me a victory. Turning the corner, as they would say. And Flex isn't just spouting off some random nonsense when it comes to statistics. These are real things. These are real things that have been part of. We can bring the evidence. According to the statistics, Flex, you can see them right there. According to the statistics, Manchester United have had the most difficult first 5 games of the season. In addition to that, during those first 5 games, no club has had a higher XG or taken more shots so far this season than Ruben Amorim's side. Once again, get a closer look at those statistics. You can see it right there. We've had an opponent's average rating of 94.7. That's higher than, your likes of Arsenal, who've had a difficult start as well. Liverpool, etc. We've had the hardest first 5 games. And at the weekend, we got a victory. Like I said, over the Club World Champions, whatever that means. But that's the question. Has some are pointing to that, saying, "See, people who are overly negative, and they've jumped too quickly, or they've gone too soon." Here you go. Is this the beginning of Manchester United turning the corner? Now, in my opinion, I wouldn't say yes yet. I'd say it's way too soon to say Manchester United have turned a corner. I think you can make an argument to say that the first 5 games against the opposition is difficult opposition. No, it's fair enough. You start off against Arsenal and City and Chelsea. I mean, that's 3 of the top 5 from last season. To be fair, that's not easy. The real evidence of if Man United have turned a corner will be the next 2 games. If Manchester United can, first of all, if Man United beat Brentford at the weekend, that's something that's not been done under Ruben Amorim. That's back-to-back Premier League wins. Like I said, that's historic.
And the last game was back-to-back home wins. That's historic.
Yeah. So and then if you can win, then against Sunderland, you've won 3 games in a row. Bloody hell, we've not done that in 18 months. That is when you go, look, we've done something we haven't done in 18 months. That's turning a corner, isn't it? You're doing things that you've not been doing before. That is turning
the corner in terms of it's turning the corner on a personal. You don't know what that looks like to the rest of the league. But if you're keeping pace, if you've done what you said, like you just said there, you're turning the corner, you're doing things you haven't done before.
Right.
You also look at the table and you're in and around the other teams.
Mm-hmm.
That is into the territory of, well, in the last 3 games, this is all I could have asked for. You've been winning 3 of them in a row and being this bit of the table. That's true. That's true.
That's why there was a bit of, weirdly, a bit of doom and gloom coming out of the game at the weekend, because there was still an asterisk on it, wasn't there? Where it was like, but it was against 10 men, and Chelsea made all of those subs, but I don't. This is when talking out of both sides of my mouth. We can't have it both ways, because as we've said. Like, again, for instance, we lost the game against Arsenal, first game of the season. And some people go, oh, yeah, but we played well that game. And the pushback to that is, well, in 6 months' time, no one remembers how you played. They just remember the result, right? Did you win the game or not? Well, it's the same at the weekend, isn't it? You know, in 6 months' time, do they go, yeah, but Chelsea were down to 10 men after 5 minutes? Who gives a shit? Like, who cares? You know, win.
Yeah.
That's why I wasn't having at the weekend. You know, there was some sort of poo-pooing of, you know, we won the match. Oh, I don't know what you're celebrating for, because we won. You know, we don't do that often, so we might as well celebrate when we can. You know what I mean? Now, you don't want to take it too far, and like, this is why we're gonna, you know, qualify for the Champions League next season. No, you know, but let's just we won the game. We won the game. We've not been doing that, you know, and that's not to say that, like I said, we're definitely gonna win the next two or what have you. But we won the game at the weekend. That's a start, because we've not been doing that, so we'll take it.
Yeah, I agree. I think that for me personally, this whole like, see, it means we're turning the corner. No, it doesn't mean that at all.
No,
It doesn't. Like, we don't, in my opinion, how I feel about things. You can say it's negative, you can say it's this. I'm not changing. I said even before we played Chelsea, if we beat them, I'm not changing my mind on everything in one game. Even the next two games, if we win them, that would be really, really positive. Something we haven't seen before. Straight out of the breakers, Liverpool away, and then we see what's really going on. I don't think that there was enough on Saturday to suggest, you know, that means we're turning the corner. It was a difficult game to take positives past. We won the game at home. Good, we had to win that. Do you lose? Do you take from that game? I tell you what, much more confident going to Brentford now, in terms of we'll definitely we'll be fine against them. No, we could still lose. We could still draw. Could still F it up. I'm not saying it's impossible to lose, by the way. Impossible to win. I'm not saying that. Could beat Brentford and do back-to-back wins for the first time. I really, really hope we do. But the Chelsea game is not going to make me think that that's what it is. Now, don't get me wrong. If we lost that game, of course, going into Brentford is even more. You're like, we're definitely not going to win. That's 2 on the bounce. We've lost. It's rubbish. It's, you know. But, you know, you do have to look at what's gone on. Like, to get, you know, they went down to 10 men because we made them. Absolutely. Because in the first 5 minutes, we were on it. So we played really well for the first 5 minutes, got them down to 10 men, and then carried on playing really well for the next, you know, 35 minutes, 40 minutes, getting 2-0 up. Then the silly Casemiro thing happens. And then at 10v10, when it's equal numbers on the pitch, you know, we didn't have to do anything spectacular, but it wasn't great second half, was it? And then we conceded. No. And then we're like, don't do this again. And then we still make it a little bit, has to be passionate and last minute tackles and making sure you get your blocks in, which is part of winning football matches, I get. But my point is that you just don't, you know, you're not looking at that. You're not looking at that and saying, right, we're back on the right track now. It's too early. And we've done this before. That's the biggest thing I want to say. We've done this before. We just did it in the last loss. Tell you what, City, mate, just lost 2 in a row. Tell you what, we give them three defeats on a bounce, mate. Pressure's on Pep. All of a sudden, you know, we started that derby ahead of them. Our XG was high before that. And then them criminals went and put in that type of performance. If anything, let's not even talk about Amorim. This is where you do talk about the players. Obviously, thoughts and feelings on Amorim as a whole in the system and the lack of the system or whatever, that's a different thing. Just do it on the players. Do you trust them to go and perform well on that consistent basis? Like, you know, they put it right after City. So can they carry that on now into Brentford because they put it right against Chelsea? I don't trust them. They have to earn that trust. Yeah, so I'm just waiting.
Yeah, no, I agree. Show says, we literally scored the 2 goals when it was 11v10. When it went to 10v10, we were diabolical. My response to that, Show, would be I don't care. Because in the same way that I don't care, like when we lost against Arsenal and people were trying to say, yeah, but we played really well. I don't care. We lost. That's the same. It works the same way in the opposite direction for me. So, you know, that those were the circumstances of the game. We won it. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? We're against Arsenal. Yeah, but we played well. Against Fulham, opening 20 minutes, we played well. Yeah, but we didn't win those games. So that was my reaction at the time. It's, as I don't know how many more times I can say it on these shows. For me, it's just about results. Ruben Amorim has to get results. So if we lose, but we played really well, I don't care. Like it doesn't fill me with positivity. You know what I mean? But when we win, even if the circumstances are, but this was shit, or they went down to 10 men, I don't care. Like it's for me, it's just about getting the result. Get the result. That's why I've always pushed back on, like you said, those things of when people talk about, but the XG's high and those things. I push back on those things. I don't give a shit, because what's the real important statistic? Did we win the game or not? No. So it doesn't count for anything. That's what, like I said, how many times have I said, we're hypothetical FC? And we're doing it now when we've won games as well. If this had happened, if that had happened, or if this had happened, then we would have been thinking this. Well, we'd have been acting like this. But it didn't. What happened was we won the game, right? We won the game. Like you said, that first red card, it happened because we forced that situation. We forced that situation to happen. So take advantage of it. When it got to 10v10 in the second half, Chelsea may be the better side because, naturally you start sitting back. And also, they had a better team. They were expected going in the match. We were kind of expecting them to beat us because they had a better team. You can't
forget where we are. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we won. You know what I mean? Forget the XG or what have you. We won the match. I don't care how we won it because that's what we need to do. We ain't been doing it for the best part of 2 years, winning football matches. So we won it. Good. I don't care how we won it. It's the same we'll go when we play Brentford at the weekend, 12:30 kickoff. If it's one of those ones, Brentford, they're all over us, blah, 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 but we go last minute and we score, we win the game, I don't give a shit. Because then, like you said, Ruben Amorim's done something he hasn't done before. I think that it's only, and this is what happened with Erik ten Hag, wasn't it? It's only when you are winning games fairly consistently, then you can start, I think, focusing on our performances of, is this sustainable enough to, get up and challenge for the league or what have you. Then we can have that conversation. When you haven't won back-to-back Premier League games in 18 months, I don't think you're in the position to be when we win a game, going, it's not really the kind of win that I'd want.
No.
You know what I mean? Because...
you can't do that, and you can't say, well, we're definitely going to win the next one. We're back. You can't, either way, where we are right now, where it's been that shit, is that we have to just not take what we're given, but you just got to go day by day. You have to. You can't, because when we start going, I'll tell you what, looking at our table, these next 4 games, if we can win them, if we can get them in a row, if we can do that, I'll tell you what, we're good, It's not actually that bad. Because every time we do that, guess what happens? They fail. That's why we're a year in, or near enough a year in, and we haven't won 2 games in a row. That's the reason why. It's just that doesn't show you why you should never just win 1 game and go, it's not actually that bad, Look at this. If that would have happened, if, you're 100% right. And I think if you do that, you must enjoy it. You must enjoy sort of being on the roller coaster. Then we're all on a roller coaster, whether we like it or not. But at the same time, we're saying to ourselves, this is not sustainable. We haven't seen anything that has remotely looked sustainable in the last 10 months of Ruben. We haven't. So why would we see it after a win against Chelsea? I don't like what's changed. Against a team that hasn't beat us there since 2013. If you want to use a stat, you could just, if to be facetious, you could just go, let's say done something different, but we always beat Chelsea at home. Well, they never beat us at Old Trafford.
I to be honest,
that's where you start getting. That's what I'm saying. That's where it starts getting silly.
I didn't pay any attention to that. We lost to Grimsby. We never done that before. So those things.
This is what I'm saying about these little minute things. You're so right. It just matters about, did you win?
Yes,
that's it.
And that's what it's always been about.
Shit. If we win by a penalty, that wasn't really a penalty against Brentford.
Who cares?
And it's back-to-back wins. You go, who cares? But the only thing is, though, again, you can't say we are back, though, because then you have to look at. You go, yeah, I know you did win, but is that sustainable? I think there's different conversations that can come at different points. Do you know what I mean? And we're so rubbish. We're not near any of them. We just have to win some games.
Yeah.
So the manager
the
pressure can ease off.
What I don't think is fair is kind of, like I said, that we win at the weekend, which we've not been doing that much 18 months, and there is this kind of odd gatekeeping of, well, you shouldn't be happy about that. You shouldn't be happy about that win. Before the game, if I'd have offered you, oh, we'll win the game 2-1. I won't tell you how we'll do it, but we'll win the game 2-1, right? Everyone go, of course I'll take that. Of course I'll take that. So we should take it. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how we get it. We need 3 points. We need victories. Like I said, I think the conversation of sustainability, like that's, we're like at the moment where stuff happens, say with Liverpool, whatever, at the top of the table, and we go, we're not even involved in those conversations. We shouldn't even be talking about that. When we're talking about sustainability, that's above our pay grade at the moment. You know what I mean? We're not in the position to be talking about sustainability in terms of victories. You've got to be winning games first. We haven't even been winning games. If we start winning games, 2 or 3 games in a row, that's then we can start talking about, all right, is the performances, are they sustainable? Blah 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 blah. But at the moment, like I said, if we beat Brentford, we have done something Ruben Amorim hasn't done. Won back-to-back Premier League games. Like that, again, I don't care how we do it. If we do it, that's the most important thing. And that's why there's been my frustration a bit with Ruben over the last 18 months, is because I think that's been lost on him sometimes. He's been so hyper-focused on, process and hyper-focused on formation and certain roles and this, that, and the other, that it's kind of lost the whole point of, again, football, of winning the match. You got to win the match, and then the other stuff can come after it. And even he said that. He mentioned it in his programming notes before the game at the weekend. He was like, the time for talk is over. We have to show it. We have to get results. So he knows it. So it's the same. I think the same comes with us, the fans. It's just time for talking is over. This whole, even this, have United turned the corner? Obviously, we'll believe it when we see it. We've not even rounded it. We've barely started turning that corner. But to do it, you have to win matches. And that's what we did at the weekend in a match that, let's be honest, I don't think most people went into it, even with that record of being good against Chelsea at Old Trafford. I don't think many people thought we were probably going to win that game.
No, and this is another thing as well that's stupid in the fan base. You've got to remember, Owen, as well. So, because obviously, listen, we've made certain feelings clear regarding where we think the managers go and how we think this is going to go. That puts you into the box of, when we do win a game, just know you can't celebrate, by the way. Just know that.
Yeah. I told you, if we
win,
you
can't do that. Flex,
you don't look happy we've won. You don't look happy enough.
You don't, well, that too. So it's obviously, I said, listen, any win we have, I'm going to enjoy. I'm a Man United fan. I want us to win every single game we play, especially against people I've got good friends of the opposition. Matisse. I said, mate, if you lose this, you're in big trouble. You're going to laugh at Garnacho. Yes, I am, mate. You're warming up on the side. Couldn't even come on. Just came there to get sung at. Chelsea putting you up in the flipping, we're on the way to Old Trafford poster. Didn't even get off the bench, mate. Sent packing. Like, yes, I'm going to say those things. I support this club. The individual in terms of the manager, you don't get to say, piss off. Get out of here, man. Don't, look at you being all loud. This guy wanted Ruben gone last week. When did I change that opinion? When did I? Like, this is not, and actually, this isn't even about that. Just because you express an opinion, that's just like me. Again, when we lost against City, you don't get those messages. You're back in your box. But I'm not out here saying, and where's the people that said we were going to be fine and this, that. I'm not saying that. Do you know what I mean? Just when we lose, we lost because we're not very good. When we win, we win. Like, you got to take it game by game. So all these people that are trying to point score to go at the people who hold a certain opinion and are trying to let that be dictated to you, where they get louder if we win to say, see, look at you, man, you manager out clowns, and we actually won a game of football. We've won games of football. 9 out of 32 in the Premier League, to be precise, if you really want to. If you want to look at the new and improved record, we've played 32 games in the league and won 9. So what are you doing? What are you talking about? Why do you expect people to not like to change their? Why do you think people celebrating a win is them trying to change their opinion back? Idiots.
I look at that. I look at it and say, going into that game at the weekend, Chelsea hadn't lost a game this season in the Premier League. They'd scored 9 goals. They conceded only 3, and we managed to win that game. I don't care how. I just want my team to win. I'm so used to us not that I just want my team to win. So more of the same. Thank you. No problem. I'll take the wins. I don't care how. I'll just be happy with the wins.
That's all we need. That's all we need.
Yeah.
Right, let's get the super chat. So All Elite says, a belt would be a great B-Day gift, Owen.
It
I
would.
mean,
It would.
well, no, he doesn't like it because Spurs had one. So it's like, actually, WWE, I'm not happy. So,
No,
and Man United
I
keep annoying him. And
I said, you
Yeah.
know, just it's fine. You know, it would be nice to have, but you know, whatever.
it's very expensive.
Yeah, it is
So,
very expensive.
You know, for a belt, it's like that should be like 100 quid.
Yeah, but it's a big
You know.
it's a big birthday, isn't it?
It's a big. Yeah, the belt. We shall see. We shall see. Nothing to say. Avi says nothing to say, but just a super chat for Owen and Flex. Red flag. Big up to you, Avi. Big up to you as always, bro. Max says, if we win against Brentford and Sunderland, how much more time does that actually buy Amorim? God forbid we get hammered by Liverpool. Well, I think that it would buy him. Yeah, because you get hammered against Liverpool. Obviously, it would be bad. Obviously, the conversations would be, see, you beat Sunderland, you just come up, you beat Brentford, you're under key fan, you know, whatever, on a little run that is kind of favourable, and then you get smacked by Liverpool, smoked.
But we're not expected
you're not
to beat
expected
Liverpool
to win that game. So
yeah,
you go,
we're not.
Well, it'd buy him time because he wouldn't get sacked
because again, I think you can't. That would be harsh because we're saying to Ruben, "I just win games." If we'd have won 3 in a row, and then you lose against Liverpool, which every team that's played Liverpool has done this season.
Yeah, exactly. And probably would have still by the time we get there as well.
Exactly. We'd have been like, you know, Ruben has done again something that he's not done 1-3 in a row. So it would buy him a lot of time because that would be evidence that things, as we've said, legitimately are improving. Don't care about, how many shots did we have versus this time last season, blah, blah, blah. You can then literally empirically go, look, 3 wins in a row. And granted, you can say, you should be beating those teams in a row, but we haven't. So, you know, it would get him a lot of time. It would.
Yeah, it would. It would. Max says, Fleck, I think Owen deserves the belt for his B-Day. I see the briefing that you lot have done here. I think
I haven't done any briefing.
Nah, I think you have. Probably on the wrestling watch-alongs on the weekend, you probably prepped it and said, guys, make sure you know. Oh, look. Oh, look at this. Oh, Manish says, happy 67th birthday, Owen. Belt-worthy Mind Stone. Yeah. Yeah. Belt-worthy, is it? Yeah. Terence says, to your health, Owen, I believe we turned a corner. If we don't screw up these next 2 games and we make Liverpool panic, we need to shave that hair. Yeah, I mean, that idiot as well, whoever that fool was.
I was going to say, that prick that pulled his hair.
Yeah, I'm glad you said it. Like,
yeah,
what a prick. Like, it just shows you, and this is what happens in our fan base, guys. This is what it's really like out there. For people who maybe don't go to the games or wonder like what it's like, you know, consistently match going fan. I'm not saying Frank goes to every game, but you know, he's a celebrity now. The jealousy of
he lives
people.
in like Spain, so he has to travel far when he goes to Old Trafford.
And it's like he's decided to do this, which has got him sort of worldwide recognition because the guys decided to do this. That's the storyline. We all love Frank. Doesn't harm anybody. Definitely isn't on the internet expressing really strong opinions about it. He's just growing his hair because he wants to. And this bald prick at that starts giving it. He should have got listen, I'm not advocating for violence, but his hands should have got taken. He should have got put hands on.
That's violence towards Frank.
You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck do you think you are doing that?
Giving your hands on anyone.
Guys, do you see what I'm saying? For any reason. And this is what happens, just for people think that they can, I don't know, tell people how to fan. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy.
And regardless of whether Frank's well known or he's not, you just to that guy, these guys are strangers. You never go up to anyone and invade their space, put your hands on them. You know what I mean? Just and then let alone do what the guy did. That's disgraceful. You know what I mean? That's not on. So hopefully the guy gets what he deserves, and I'm sure Man United themselves are probably looking at it at the moment as well. So. Yeah, but what a horrible experience for Frank. Thankfully, I think he's all right. I saw he said he'd speak about it later, but it was quite distressing to see, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like bullying. Like, the guy deserves to get weighed in, man. Simple.
Yeah.
Aminor.
I mean, it wouldn't be Aminor without, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Owen, are you wearing your birthday suit for tonight? Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure.
You know. Yeah. It's Aminor special, isn't it? You know?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Aminor
is.
just being consistent, to be fair. One
Yeah.
thing it is consistent. All Elite says, happy B-Day. You absolute beauty, Owen. We know you hate the attention, but you are an integral part of UV, and this place wouldn't be the same without you. And it completely right. He doesn't like the attention, but he knows this. Like it wouldn't. So big super chat there from All Elite. Owen, how'd you feel about that? How'd you feel about knowing that UV wouldn't be the same? How'd you feel about
Move on to the next one, please.
Yes. Tab says, I feel that 2 to 3 promoted teams will stay up. Just saying that I think the quality is a little bit better of the teams that come up this year.
Who are the promoted teams? Sunderland, Leeds, and
Burnley.
Yeah, to be fair, they've all started.
They've got wins under their belts. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was surprised Leeds got a 3-1 at Wolves. Didn't see that coming.
Wolves are struggling, aren't they? Well, it's this proper like established Prem teams at the moment that are struggling, isn't it? I mean, Villa.
Yeah, what's going on? Where are they now?
They're 18th. They've scored 1 goal. They haven't won a game.
Monchi's left.
Monchi's left.
Director.
Yeah.
He's the guy as well. Monchi's like, this is why everything works. Him and Emery together.
But it goes to show, doesn't it? Because they really went for the Hail Mary, didn't they? Because they we're in the Champions League, and then they put a lot of money into players of like, okay, this is going to be us now. Didn't work out. And I mean, when you've got like 96% of your revenue on wages, that is mental. But I don't think anyone would have expected them to what's happened so far this season. I mean, they are a bit of a mess. But I don't think they'd get rid of Unai or anything like that because he's done so much for them.
He's done so well. They're clearly... See, this is where it gets interesting. Like, they clearly have done well with this manager, so you can see what he's capable of. They've had some restraints, obviously, for PSR, where they blame that. But
the dropper shouldn't be that big, though.
Like we say, Owen, what do we say? Let's not do this. By the way, their team is better than 18th. They shouldn't have only scored 1 goal. They've still got good players. They've still kept a lot of good players. They didn't have a fire sale. They didn't have a fire sale, did they? They kept Watkins. They kept Martinez. See what I'm saying? They've kept, like, good players in central midfield. It's not like they've lost Tillemans and Morgan Rogers. They've kept him. You know what I mean? They've still got Onana and Kamara. All these players that are so good. They've kept them all. So,
mate, I'm not having it.
McGinn's still there, So, I'm not having that, mate. You got to win football matches, remember?
They got Maatsen, Harvey Elliott, Sancho.
Yeah. They got players, mate.
Yeah.
So, Emery, you can't be 18th. Only scored 1 goal in 5 games. What is it? Is it 5 games now?
Yeah, 5 games, 1 goal. And that was Matt Cash, wasn't it?
Yeah. And that was given to him.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
And all the other managers, in and around. So Graham Potter, 19th, the general consensus, he's going to go probably pretty soon. They're already looking at alternatives. The Wolves one is really weird because obviously they've 5 straight losses, but they just gave him a new contract.
It's like, weird, man. It's weird with Wolves. Yeah, because I actually think Vitor Pereira's all right. He's done all right, but this is what we talk about. Again, it done okay. This is what we talk about when we just go about results, isn't it? That's just he's done all right. He's actually a decent man. He's lost 6 in a row, mate. So...
Well, this is the other thing as well. Now, obviously, you're looking forward to the Brentford game at the weekend, and obviously, look, I know it's away, Brentford, difficult place to go, but you look at me, go, Brentford are 17th. If there was ever a chance to get, your back-to-back wins, you're playing 17th in the league away from home. It's got to be now. It's now or never, isn't it?
Who's 17th?
It really is now. Brentford, yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, what was their result on the weekend again?
Brentford's result at the weekend was, let's have a look. They lost to Fulham 3-1.
Oh, yeah.
Lost to Fulham 3-1.
Awful own goal in that one as well. Ethan Pinnock was struggling there.
It's when you go like, okay, you got. I know it's away from home. But
it's not the Brentford that it was.
17th. You just beat Chelsea. Now you can go get your back-to-back Premier League wins. Now or never.
We've done that before. We've done that before. Or then you go. Well, you did see them against Chelsea, though, when they play the big teams at home, a bit more organised, respond back to that bad 3-1 loss. Be a bit, oh, mate.
Like they're one win of the season. Who is it against? Villa, and we're saying Villa are shit.
That was 1-0, kept a clean sheet.
Yeah, and
then but the bigger teams at home, they've beat Villa, they've drawn against Chelsea, so the home record is not rubbish. You got to look at the home record. It's different. It's different, mate.
Conceded 10 goals. You know.
Oh, he's looking at the stats. You're doing it. You're part of the problem.
It is.
You're part of the problem.
But I'm looking at the stat of where are Brentford in the table, 17th. If you're going to do anything this season, you've got to be beating 17th in the table, aren't you? You know what I mean? That's what you've got to be doing. Am I crazy for saying that? Am I crazy?
No.
So Jim says this squad's capable of qualifying for the Champions League. If you're going to qualify for the Champions League, you got to be beating 17th in the league.
All right,
home or away, doesn't matter.
Both sides of my mouth, yeah.
Yeah.
On one side, you are completely right. That should be the standard of Man United, even if we're trying to be a better team. Where we are now, we've just beaten Chelsea at home. You're playing 17th away from home. Absolutely. Like you said, CEO or Jim Ratcliffe saying, yeah, boom, it should be Champions League. That's fair. But on the other side of the mouth, it's going, but we don't do it. We don't. Like, there's been times where we should do this and we don't do it. We haven't.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm saying if you beat them, that's when you can start saying about turning the whole corner thing, because we'd have done something we haven't done, which is win back-to-back Premier League games. And it doesn't, and in that regard, it doesn't really matter who you're playing, does it? You know, you win back-to-back Premier League games or back-to-back Premier League games. It doesn't matter. But it's Brentford. Oh, it's this.
Yeah,
it's that.
They're saying you're jinxing us, Owen. They're not happy. They're saying that.
The real jinx was Flex at the weekend. I mean, he had to get muted and be kicked out of the stream. Did you see him at different points? You've got this weird tick, Flex, where if the opposition team's on the counter attack, for some reason there is something in you that decides to start going, "Oh, we just can't concede now," or he'll go, "But we've defended really well up to this point," or "No, I don't think they're going to concede. We're going to concede now." And you go, "Flex, why are you saying these things? Why are you saying these things out loud at this point? It's the timing of it is horrendous. I don't know why you do it. I don't know.
So why can't I support? What am I supposed to do?
They'll have like a corner, right, which is a dangerous situation, right? Particularly for us, a dangerous situation. And then Flex would suddenly start going, "Yeah, I don't think we'll concede now. They'll be all right." And you go, "Flex, what are you saying?" What? The chat was on edge, right? Proper on edge. Even
because of me, not the team, not because of our shit record. And everyone
the chat was like, "Flex, you have to be removed from the stream because it was too much. It was way too much."
No, even I muted myself on that one. That Trevor Cannibal one was so bad. I went, I can't talk for this.
Yeah,
it was
a corner. I forget what exactly you said, but you were like, "Oh, we've got 10 minutes left or something." You're like, "I think we'll be okay." And then they scored up, going, fuck sake, Flex. I'm like, why'd you do it? That was it. Got to defend properly. Goal. All right.
But that is good advice, though. We do have to defend properly.
We do.
Yeah. No, I hear that. But I don't know what that means. Okay, that is literally a shut the chat. Like, okay, I won't come on the match for you then, because there's no point. I'm not allowed to support them how I want to support them. I'm not allowed to edge of my seat. You know, it's not a live reaction. It's me being censored. So I may as well not be on it.
The best was when that red card happened. Flex was jumping up and down on the sofa like Tom Cruise on Oprah. It was yeah. And then he was like, we just need Bruno now. We just need Bruno now. I'm thinking he's really confident about this free kick. He's going, we just need Bruno now. Wait a minute. It's full done Robbie. You know?
No, wait a minute. Wait.
It's a free kick. It's not a penalty. Oh,
I'm so excited. I didn't even realize it weren't in the box, bro. I didn't even realize. I honestly thought it was a penalty. Oh man. Why are these guys not? They're not involved. Like Bruno scores a lot of pens. Like why? I was like, shit. What's wrong with these lot, man? It's miserable.
He's really happy about that record. Really, really enjoying it. We just need Bruno now. I was like, wow, yeah.
To put this free kick in from 25
yeah,
yards.
yeah, for this free kick, yeah.
Oh, mate. I apologize, people, man. It's a long weekend. Happy birthday, Owen. You're awesome. We appreciate you. All facts.
Thank you very much.
All facts from Daniel Luciano. 100%, bro. All facts. There was a couple of other things I want to talk about, actually. I want to talk about the goalkeeper situation. Because, as we know, I didn't think it was possible to do, but I think Samuel Luck has found a way to do it. But he's left, obviously, the Manchester Evening News, and then obviously he's now working at the Sun as their Man United correspondent.
Because he wanted to become more popular.
So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he's still a journalist. He's going to comment on our team, who still has the same sources he had before. But interesting. But anyway,
he's still going to be. Yeah, he's still going to be at the presses because
I'm saying.
Like Friday, wasn't it, that he was leaving the Manchester Evening News, and I think there was this sort of thing of like, oh, he's never going to be involved with United again, but he is. So
yeah,
and I think David McDonnell from the Mirror is going to the Manchester Evening News. So there's a bit of a
is he? All right, see, they all just job swap, a couple little job swaps, title changes, but so that's why it's like, although wrap up heaven. There you go. I know you're making your feelings very clear there, but he's still in our space as somebody that is in our space as that. Yeah. So, he's not getting cancelled. But anyway, he did a piece suggesting that Man United will be looking for a new number one, to sort of suggest that Sonny Lomans is not that guy. And in the summer, they will look to invest into that area. And it got me thinking. I was like, but that's interesting. Because the more, and it is early, Sonny Lomans, have we got this wrong the whole time? Have we got this wrong the whole time in terms of actually they haven't bought this kid to be the new number one at Man United at all? What the actual plan is to find the long-term number one of the keeper of who it's going to be, and Sonny Lomans to be this young up-and-coming number two that they can develop, etc. That can be here for many years, and Arteta can see the season out. I
don't know. I think it's a bit of guesswork, to be honest with you. I think it's a bit of guesswork because, obviously he's only just got in, and obviously he's not started the last 2 games. So I think that naturally leads people to question, oh, maybe he was just a backup long-term for the future kind of thing. And if there is, how much for the future? Is it just going to be a number 2 that competes, and then, there's going to be the number 1 keeper brought in? But then you would go, then why was he brought in this summer? Because from all of the reporting from people like Laurie Whitwell or what have you, the suggestion was that Man United weren't going to get a goalkeeper this summer, and it was only after the Bayern Deer stuff in the first game against Arsenal that Sir Jim was like, yeah, right, okay, I agree with what Jason Wilcox and Amorim are saying. We need to go get another goalkeeper. So after Bayern Deer makes a mistake, they realise they need to have a backup to put pressure on Bayern Deer, even though he's not number 1. I don't know. So I don't think that's necessarily been determined just yet. I think maybe if next summer or in January, like a proper, well-known sort of bankable goalkeeper came available, then maybe they would look at that perhaps. But I think, again, it would have to be like, does he fit into the wage bracket? Does he fit all these criteria? But I think it's easy to say when obviously it's been just a couple of games and Lomans hasn't played yet. But with Bayern Deer now, he's going to probably start against Brentford, right? Because we won the match against Chelsea. There's no reason to take him out, is there? And there wasn't anything that didn't do anything that I can think of that was particularly wrong against Chelsea, was there? Can't think of anything that Bayern did.
No, that's what I'm saying. Nothing.
Wrong. No, actually, no. I say that there was the one when it was the cross into the box, and he sort of parried it out into the group of people towards the end, which someone like they thought that was a good save, but I thought,
no,
I don't know.
He had the punch from a corner where he did actually clear it.
Punch from the corner. He did that. But
and then after that, Chelsea didn't ask no questions because they were shit.
It was a bit of that. But
he didn't have anything to do.
He's still not. Bayern Deer can't be Man United's number 1 settled. You know what I mean? That just can't be a thing. We've still got actively a backup goalkeeper playing in between the sticks. And I think the longer that goes on, especially with Lomans not coming in, that will naturally then raise the question, won't it, about Man United still looking for a number one then.
Yeah, but for the immediate, like you say, if we win games, if we beat Brentford, again, that's our tie's been part of the back-to-back wins, you know.
I just
is
saw
he out? Is that Madueke? Is that a picture of Madueke?
Yeah, David Ornstein just said that Noni Madueke is out for 2 months with a knee injury.
No.
Yeah.
Arsenal can't catch a break, man.
Yeah.
Saka's only just got back yesterday, innit?
Isn't he? He was at the Ballon d'Or last night, Saka limping around or something like that, they were saying.
Limping?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Well, good thing they got all this squad depth and they've had to seize the summer of all summers. Yeah. Good thing they've had that.
And that is a shame for him. He was playing well. He was
playing really well. He was doing really well. But there you go. The injuries just. I mean, the cards with Cunha as well. I know he's back already, but you know, it's just. Here's the thing as well. Actually, no, because you're going to say.
Are you going to say about Mason Mount? Because Mason Mount came back. You got to see the darkness behind it.
I weren't going to say anything.
It was going to be.
No, actually, no. Do you know what? No, I'm going to stick. Do you know? I'm going to man up. I'm going to stick by my accountability. I did say, which obviously we got still more time in life, but I'm just saying my inclination is still correct because I stated in what context I even meant it. I was very specific. I said he's not going to never get an injury again. It's just that when he does, it's not going to be for like what we was set back. Where is he? What's gone on? This is a big problem. He was out for the same amount of time Cunha was. Came back exactly the same time.
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Yeah. That's a normal like, and that's what they say in hamstrings and stuff. That's like, you know,
it was fortunate. It was fortunate at the time it happened, really, wasn't it? Because it happened sort of just before international break. 100%. You know what I mean?
Because if that was 3 weeks, you would have missed 3 games, isn't it? But you only had to miss one.
In it. One. So
it was fortunate, but hey, it's fortunate for Cunha as well, mate. It's just how it went.
Well, yeah. Well,
Mason Mount's here you go. Mason Mount's hamstrings are as strong as the player who hardly gets injured, and he got back quick. So he's just got the same hamstrings as everyone else. So, you know,
no, he doesn't.
Well, he does. We just saw it.
He does because he's been
new evidence,
had hamstring issues before.
Owen, we can't do this. This is what I'm saying. So if we're saying like the same way we're saying if we win the back-to-back games, we're going, well, that hasn't been done before. So I have to look at that as an improvement. Yeah. I look at obviously you don't want anyone.
Mason Mount's been injured and come back before. That's not necessarily an improvement, is
it? No, not in this time frame. Oh, and let's be real. If this was the hamstring,
Mason Mount's had injuries and come back in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks before.
Not Man United.
I swear, like there's been a few times, hasn't there?
Every single one has been significant.
Let's have a look. Transfer market. Check the injuries. For that straight away, it came up Google injury history.
Yeah.
So this was the one 20 days. There you go. Last season, hamstring injury, 23 days. We missed 3 games.
Yeah, because the national break weren't there.
Yeah, but he's missed the same amount of time, isn't it? Technically, and actually, it says here he missed.
Yeah,
2
but
games.
What was that before? He missed 2 games.
Yeah,
but that was in the middle of like a lot of stuff.
what? He's literally done this before at Man United, where he was out for 23 days with a hamstring injury.
Well, I said,
and actually, that is concern. I mean, we never. Do we actually know the last one was a hamstring injury? Was that actually said explicitly?
I don't know.
I don't know. Because just the concern is that the last 3, if it was the last 3 injuries from Man United have all been hamstrings injuries.
Yeah, true.
That is a worry.
Yeah. Well, he's working on it, isn't he? So
he's working.
He's back, mate. He's back quicker than ever. Well, not ever, clearly. But
not ever because he did it before.
he's been back. He's been back the same quickness as the last time where he done it quicker than ever. So
yeah. To be fair, I don't think they said what this injury was. They were very, very quiet about it, weren't they?
They never say, do they? They never say.
No.
But it is good to have those 2 back, that's for sure. I think we can all agree on that. Aminor says we need to talk about Leach's injury record. Well, I think we already have, and Kenny, to be fair, you know, Kenny said this a while ago, man.
He said that. Did you see the thing on UV Clips with Kenny as well?
No, what happened?
There was a thing. This is a while ago. He goes, I don't think the three at the back for Amorim's working in the Premier League, to be honest with you. And this is like a few games in. He's like, it's not working. It won't work in the Premier League. And you went, oh, Kenny, you're going to be doing one of those. He was like, I think it's too defensive, me. I think it's too defensive. Hey.
Well,
Kenny knows his shit.
Well, he doesn't know his shit because our XG's high and we've conceded. We've made the most amount of chances with the back three. We look like we're going to score more than anybody else with the back three. Chances created, you know. So, but yeah, Kenny did call it early.
Yeah,
does know
his stuff. He knows his stuff.
Jeez, Kenny, yeah. King Kenny. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, what can you say? What can you say about that? You know,
yeah.
that is. There's a lot of people who had a lot of feelings about a lot of stuff early on. You know, like I said, Owen, what was it? December when we played Newcastle. I think he's going to have to adapt something, you know. You're saying he's got to change the formation. You're saying he's going to have to change something. I said, I'm not saying he's got to change the whole formation, but something's going to have to give, you know. Something's going to have to give.
This was it, Flax. It was this. This is December 21st, 2024. All right. So Amorim's been in for what, like a month at that point, maybe? Yeah. This is what he said.
I think this was the game after the Newcastle game.
I'm not convinced about the Amorim system working in the Premier.
Amorim.
You know what Kenny's like? He loves a good pronunciation.
I
love Cobby Maybu. Good player.
The Amorim system working in the Premier League.
Oh, and, you're going down that road. You're going down that road, Kenny.
Well, no, everybody else is pulling it up, but ultimately we're still in the bottom half of the Premier League. We're not any higher than what it was when he came. So that you can't take that away. And we're on the Carabao Cup. That's another issue. Where I'm coming from is I just think we're playing with five at the back. I don't see us playing with wing backs. I think we're playing five at the back.
Not bad, is it? Not bad, Flex. Not bad.
Yeah,
knows his stuff.
Not bad.
Knows his stuff, old Kenny.
He does. He doesn't mess about.
Amorim.
You gotta love Kenny, man. What a guy. Tab says Cunha still looked injured versus Chelsea. Well, he had a few high intensity sprints in terms of having to run after things, so his movement was fine. But obviously, yeah, I think the way the game was, fucking true Thai settings. You have to remember, Tabs. It had been raining, so. You know, it was just about getting through the game. And that actually was turning into one of them where it's like, I tell you what, this is pissing it down. The ball's not moving that well. Like, it's down horrible. To 10 v 10. It's 2-1. If you are Cunha coming on under them circumstances, you're like, mate, make clearances, fucking get back, fucking clear the ball. If you can. Is this an Owen special or is it a me special? Oh, he's there. It's on its way back. It's fine.
Oh, yeah. My eyes were closed.
Your eyes were closed, mate. Your eyes were closed. Yeah. But they're open again now.
They're open again now.
Yeah.
I can now see Man United. I can now see.
Yeah, look what you've missed. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, Cunha, I think a bit early to judge, but he's surely whole week's training. Got a week between games, all these weeks between games. No Carabao Cup for us this week, is there? Hey?
No.
Full week's rest. More time on the training field. So we absolutely should be beating Brentford. There you go. Right, there you go, people. Smash a like on the video, man. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Thank you for watching. Remember, you can scan the QR code there to subscribe and save up to 70% off your Oxford Natural products. So don't say we don't help you out. Subscribe to the Football Flex. Be a little video on there going out shortly. Probably in this Noni Madueke stuff. And again, big 3-0 to Owen. Do you know what I'm saying? Go and chill. Go and enjoy. Have a great day.
Yeah.
And more life, more health, more blessings, mate. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, we'll see you again later on. Take care. We're out of here. Peace.